Hello, you are watching Shalom World News. I'm Rory McLennan coming to you from Glasgow, Scotland. Here are the latest headlines from around the world. Archbishop Salvatore Cordileone of San Francisco in the United States has warned of the emergence of a new kind of fundamentalism on social media that is antagonistic towards religious freedom. In a Wall Street Journal op-ed co-authored with Jim Daly of the Christian group Focus on the Family, the prelate said those who are propagating a liberalisation of sexual mores are using social media platforms in a coercive manner. The Archbishop also pointed out how YouTube removed the talk of a Protestant minister, citing content violation and copyright infringement. The live streaming of the minister's talk on American cultural attitudes towards sex from a Christian perspective was interrupted twice. The Archbishop said instead of encouraging dialogue, those he termed fundamentalists are trying to impose their own rigid certitude unilaterally. A message from the official Twitter account of Cardinal Raymond Burke, the Prefect Emeritus of the Supreme Tribunal of the Apostolic Signatura, says that the Archbishop Emeritus of St. Louis in the US has been placed on a ventilator after being hospitalized for COVID-19. The tweet says doctors are encouraged by the progress of the Cardinal, who also prayed the rosary for those suffering from the virus. In an earlier Twitter message on Wednesday, Cardinal Burke had announced that he had COVID-19. According to his former press secretary, the top prelate who lives in Rome fell ill while he was in Wisconsin, where he was brought up. The cardinal, who is known for his advocacy of orthodoxy, served as Archbishop of St. Louis from 2003 to 2008. The senior Polish prelate and former apostolic visitor to Medjugorje, Archbishop Henryk Hoser, died on August the 13th at the age of 78 after a prolonged illness. Trained as a physician before joining the Palatine Congregation in 1969, Archbishop Hoser was president of the Pontifical Mission Societies. The prelate was appointed Archbishop and Adjunct Secretary of the Congregation for the Evangelization of Peoples by Pope St. John Paul II in 2005. The Archbishop was the co-founder of the African Federation of Family Action and also served as apostolic visitor to Rwanda. In 2008, he was appointed Bishop of Warszawa-Praga by Pope Benedict XVI. He led the diocese until 2017, when Pope Francis made him the apostolic visitor to Medjugorje. Archbishop Hoser was also chairman of the Polish bishops' team of experts on bioethics. May he rest in peace. Argentine Catholic bishops have decried President Alberto Fernandez's move to debate the legalization of recreational marijuana. The bishops said it is hypocritical to talk about the legalization of marijuana when there is rampant poverty in the country, with those living in the poorest neighbourhoods having no water, electricity, education, or spaces for recreation. Latest reports show that nearly 70% of Argentina's children and youth are below the poverty line, and more than 3 million people live in 4,000 slums. The Church in Argentina's Commission for Helping People Overcome Drug Addiction operates several Christ homes, which were established when Cardinal Jorge Bergoglio, now Pope Francis, was the Archbishop of Buenos Aires. These homes, which are located in slums, have helped thousands of people overcome addiction. Iraqi Prime Minister Mustafa al-Kadhimi has appealed to displaced Christians to return to their homeland. He made this appeal after meeting Christian leaders such as Cardinal Mar Louis Raphael Sacco of the Chaldean Catholic Church and Iraqi bishops from different governorates, Europe and the United States of America on Saturday. The Prime Minister called on Christian immigrants to return to Iraq and has pledged full support. This comes 5 months after Pope Francis's historic visit to the battle-scarred country, which instilled hope in the Christian community to begin life anew. Iraq, which is believed to be the homeland of the biblical patriarch Abraham, witnessed the genocide of Christians during the reign of terror of the Islamic State. In 2003, the Christian population in Iraq was more than 1 million, and today it is less than 300,000. Catholic bishops of the Kaduna Ecclesiastical Province in Nigeria have accused political leaders and governors of northern states of fomenting insecurity in the country. Archbishop Matthew Manoso Ndagoso of Kaduna and Archbishop John Namaza Niyiring, Archbishop of the Ecclesiastical Province, have issued a statement saying policies and government programs are aimed at one particular religion and encourage perpetrators of evil to hide under them. The bishops have declared a week of prayer and fasting for peace to return to Nigeria, which is one of the most terrorised nations in the world. Separately, the Director of Communications of the Nigerian Bishops' Conference, Father Mike Umo, has accused the government of showing sympathy to the Islamic terror group Boko Haram that has claimed thousands of innocent lives. His statement comes in the wake of government troops handing out food and clothes to 1,000 Boko Haram militants who laid down their arms and sought amnesty. Ahead of the 24th death anniversary of St. Teresa of Calcutta, who is commonly known as Mother Teresa, the United Nations Postal Administration has decided to release a stamp honouring her. Mother Teresa, who came as a Sisters of Loreto missionary to India, left the congregation to establish the Missionaries of Charity in order to serve the destitute and the sick. After serving orphans and the poverty-stricken for 45 years, she passed away on September the 5th in 1997. According to UN sources, the stamp was designed by artist Martin Mork and United Nations designer Rory Katz. Mother Teresa is depicted in the style of an engraved portrait, and on the right is her quote, "Not everyone can achieve greatness. We may, however, do simple things with a lot of love." And those are your latest headlines. Do join us again tomorrow. In the meantime, you can visit swnews.org for more updates. Shalom.